Her laughter cracked through the dinner table like broken glass. Forks, wine, candlelight, and then her words. "I fantasize about my ex when we're together." "Just a joke," she said. Said it with her teeth flashing, eyes glancing at her mother across the table, as if betrayal were comedy. The others chuckled. I didn't. I placed my fork down. The pasta cooled, untouched. My throat burned, but I said nothing. Because I knew. Jokes like that don't come from nowhere. They're born of truth, disguised in laughter. I kept my eyes lowered, my breathing calm. To anyone watching, I was quiet. But inside, something detached, something precise, had already begun. When dinner ended, I didn't excuse myself. I stood, walked out, and left her voice fading behind me. Not upstairs, not to the bedroom, to the garage. The keys glistened where I had left them for this exact moment. And when the engine started, when the headlights cut through the night, I saw her in the doorway, realizing. The color drained from her face. And for the first time in years, I smiled. The words lingered long after the laughter died. Her ex. Not a faceless stranger. A name I already knew. A shadow that had always clung to her in silence. I remembered the way her expression used to flicker when he was mentioned. The way her phone always tilted away when she typed too quickly. I told myself it was nothing. That I was paranoid. That she had chosen me. But tonight? She had carved truth into my skin with a smile. She thought it was harmless. She thought I'd sit there, red-faced, swallow the shame, and let it pass. But I didn't rage, didn't confront, didn't accuse. I left, quietly. Because rage is loud. Revenge is silent. And silence is what terrifies the guilty most. I began my own kind of investigation. Not the kind you see in movies, not dramatic, not desperate, methodical. Her phone left charging on the nightstand while she showered, backed up, mirrored, hidden in folders she thought no one could reach. Every call logged, every late-night message captured. And there he was, the ex, the fantasy, the one she had joked about while I sat across from her, chewing air. Their conversations were subtle at first, harmless. "How are you? It's been so long." Then, the shift. Photos. Words too raw to mistake as friendly. Nights she claimed she was with her sister, her phone location sitting quietly outside his apartment instead. I didn't rage then either. I collected, stored, compiled. DNA tests ordered quietly too. Not because I wanted to know, but because I needed to be certain. Each step tightened the noose, though not around my neck. She laughed freely during those weeks. She thought she had fooled me, thought my silence meant ignorance. But silence was just patience in disguise. The envelope arrived on a Wednesday. Plain white, sealed, clinical. I opened it with steady hands. Her laughter at dinner echoed again in my skull, but the papers in front of me stripped the sound away. The child wasn't mine. Our daughter, the one whose eyes I thought mirrored mine, was blood only to her and him. And suddenly, the joke wasn't a joke. It was confession, wrapped in cruelty. That night, I placed the documents neatly on the dining table. When she came home, she saw them before she saw me. Her hand trembled before she touched them. Her lips parted, but words failed. "Is this?" I didn't answer. I didn't need to. Her mask cracked. Tears, excuses, frantic words spilled into the air. But I remained silent, calm, watching her crumble beneath the weight of her own secrets. Revenge doesn't always roar. Sometimes it hums softly beneath the surface, precise and devastating. She begged, pleaded, promised change. I let her talk. Let her words die in the empty space between us. Then I stood, walked once more to the garage. But this time I didn't leave empty-handed. The documents, the birth certificate, the proof. And something else. The car she loved more than she ever loved me. The one gift she bragged about to her friends, claiming it was hers by right. I drove away in silence, headlights cutting through the dark. Behind me, the door slammed open. Her voice split the night. Screams, desperation, because she finally understood. I wasn't just leaving with the car. I was leaving with her mask ripped away, her lies shattered, her pride destroyed. The night swallowed her screams long before I reached the highway. The road was clean, empty, silent. In the rearview mirror, the house shrank, along with everything it once meant. I didn't feel anger anymore, no grief, no sorrow, just clarity. She had mocked me, laughed at me, built her life on deception and thought I'd never see. But now, she sat alone in the ruins she created. And me? I drove away with more than her car. I drove away with her silence, her collapse, her truth. And truth is always the sharpest revenge. Final line, she thought the joke was on me, but I was the only one still laughing when the night swallowed her whole.